Namaste to you and to all the devotees. And namaste. So, yeah, thank you. And today is more of Bhakti-Rasa Amrita Sindhu. Amrita Sindhu. Bhakti-Rasa Amrita Sindhu. Ocean. Nectarian ocean of devotion. Bhakti, as we heard before, is actually rasa. Rasa is savored, relished. When one knows what they are relishing, when one knows what they are relishing, then they will savor it more. You know, for a Adivasi, you place a Kohinoor diamond in his hand. What would he do? He would just he will bring one more stone and then rub it together with Kohinoor diamond and see if the fire comes out, because he has to cook the meat that he has hunted. Like that. So, but for somebody who knows, oh, this is Kohinoor diamond, then what would they do? We know it goes in the museum, full protection, international protection. Just view it. You get the ticket just to view it. Pay so much just to view it. What to speak of owning it. So like that. So tattva, knowledge of what we are receiving, will make such a difference. You place the Kohinoor diamond where it belongs to. Like that, bhakti is actually rasa that is placed, honored, and relished. When we know what bhakti means, who Bhagavan means, or when we know the tattva, like that. So that's why Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is a rasa shastra. That's after Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has to teach us. Yeah, you are you belong to Bhagavan. Just your position is only 1 10/100th 1,000 of the tip of the hair, and between you and Bhagavan are this Mahamaya, the modes are sitting there. So you have to call out to Bhagavan. These modes will put you in the karma cycle. Then you will feel miserable. So that's why you call out to Bhagavan. Then Sarvadharman Paritijya Mamekam Sharanam Pracha. You take Sharana of Bhagavan, then he will take you beyond these modes and place you with him, with Satchitananda Vigraha. So all this happens in the background of time. So this is Bhagavan. Yeah, and this is Jiva. This is Karma. This is Prakriti or Maya. This is Kala. You get it now? These are the building blocks, the basic bricks to understand. So after that, that is a basic tattva. Basic tattva. And the details are given. Based on that, we will see the prayers of all those devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam who have realized that tattva. That's why demigods, they pray based on their realizations. Prachetas, they pray based on their realizations. Everybody, whoever talks, any two devotees in Bhagavatam, when they meet, they first talk about tattva. When Vidura is meeting Maitreya, they start with the first and second quantum. Oh, this is Param Satyam, this is Bhagavan, and from him came the whole creation. And to that Bhagavan, we are born down. So first the tattva goes, even in the prayers also. whenever two devotees meet, and when Bhagavan, if the reality is placed, Te Purusham Tvatyam Prakritim, Ishvara Prakritim Param, Alakshyam Sarva Bhutanam, Antarbahir Avastitam. That's realized, Tattva realized right there. So when the Tattva is realized right there, realized like that, then comes the understanding of rasa. Oh, what this rasa is about. Then relishing the mellow. So all those devotees, they lived in tattva. To their extent, to their capacity, they lived in tattva. Demigods lived to their capacity. So they got the protection. Their Swargaloka is given to them. But at least they went to Bhagavan. Kunti Devi, she lived in tattva. Pandava, they lived in tattva. Vritrasura totally lived in tattva on the battleground, saying, Indra, kill me. Why are you waiting? These personalities lived in tattva. Between any two personalities, devotees, in Bhagavatam, first tattva. When Bhagavan appears, the first prayer is based on that tattva. When it comes to the prayers of gopis, they belong to different categories. So their prayers will be different. Just directly rasa for them. Because they're beyond tattva realization. Like that. So, yeah, so Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is like that. All this mellows description is like that. That's the significance. So these different mellows are placed here, explained here. Shanta, Dasya, Vatsalya. Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya. Madhurya or Shringara. These are different mellows. The example is this. Say Yashoda Mayi, when she eats, when little Gopal, Damodara, when he's eating mud, when Yashoda Mayi sees her little Krishna is eating mud, she gets angry. She may almost slap, saying, Krishna, what are you doing? This is mud. Your stomach will get upset. So, the rasa behind this is this. Primary rasa or Sthayi Bhava is Vatsalya. Yashodama is Vatsalya to Damodara. And the other emotions that are coming on this platform of Vatsalya are called Vyabhichari Bhavas or Sanchari Bhavas. Sanchari Bhavas means they come and go Baba. The anger of Yashodama here is just coming because she's seeing her Lalla eating mud. So that anger comes and goes. So that's called a Sanchari Bhava or a Vyabhichari Bhava. A come and go emotion. But the basic mellow that is fixed between the devotee and Bhagavan here in the case of Yashodamayi Vatsalya is called Sthayi Bhava. Sthayi is steady, rock steady, that will not move. That particular devotee is made of that Bhava. So that is Sthayi Bhava or primary rasa. And the come and go Bhavas or mellows are secondary rasas, are also called Vyabhichari Bhava or Sanchari Bhavas. Like that. So for each Sthayi Bhava, say for the gopis, can there be Bhayanaka in Madhurya or Shringara? So an example is given. In the Kunjas of Vrindavana, they see some flowers in the Kunjas. So here the Sthayi Bhava is, the basic Sthayi Bhava is Shringara Rasa between Bhagwan, Shaktiman, and his Shaktis. Radharani and extension of Radharani gopis. So that's the foundational primary rasa. On top of that, when they see something crawling in between those flowers or grooves, and the gopis get scared. Maybe that's snake. Maybe that will bite Krishna, not bite them. They're least concerned about them, snake biting them, they're dying. The quick fear, bhayam that comes and say, snake is going towards Krishna, maybe it will bite him. No, no, no. And that is Sanchari Baba or Vyabhichari Baba on top, on the foundational mellow, the primary rasa of Shringara. So like that, for all the primary rasas, these secondary rasas, they come and go. So that's the basic understanding of the mellows, primary and secondary rasas. And coming to the Shantarasa, as was already explained, Shantarasa. What is the tattva behind these rasas? The Shantarasa, see, let's start from where we are. We are in Jada-Rasa. We know what anger tastes like, envy tastes like, depression tastes like. So we know the taste of Tamoguna, Rajoguna, maybe a little bit of Satvaguna when we feel a little peaceful. Why should we say like that? Bhakti is all about peace. So a lot of Satvaguna is there. So, but in Jada-Rasa, so these are the Jada-Rasas, tasting of Jada-Rasa. A conditioned soul tastes Jada-Rasa. Busy in tasting Jada-Rasa, very busy. There is Bhakti-Rasa right there with the Nama, but the mind, unfortunately, just busy in tasting the Jada-Rasa. So that is tasting Jada-Rasa. What can bring out? What can bring out the jiva from tasting this Jada-Rasa? First, they have to hear, oh, so what we are tasting is just Jada-Rasa. Rishabhadeva calls it a stool eating the hog eating the stool. Oh my Krishna, this is a pitiful condition. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. Please, I want to get out of this. Then what should the soul be tasting? Oh, Bhakti Rasa. Loving mellows with Bhagavan. Oh, is that so? Is that so? Please, please. Can we hear more about that mellows, please? And how can I get rid of? How can I come out of this yuck tasting Jada-Rasa? How can I get out of it, please? So when the jignasa starts like that, then we hear from the Shastra, sadhus. The hearing will give us answers to our questions. And where does the Shakti come from? Oh, this is so yuck. So yuck. These modes are so yuck. How do I get out of it, please? Honestly, a conditioned jiva doesn't think like that so easily. The yuck is very yummy for the conditions. Yeah, the anger is yummy, envy is yummy. The lust, I want this from outside. I want this thing. I want to be with that person. I want this particular relationship with this person. This is so good. Yum, huh? That all. Yuck is all yummy for the jivas for most. Yeah, that's why. Either it is yuck yummy or a sugar coating of yuck yummy. Sugar coating of yuck is still wanting to derive some pleasure in the mode of goodness from this world, either from relationships or like that. But any rasa that is pertaining to the things, to the proceedings of this world, any interaction, any indulgence of the mind pertaining to this material world is relishing Jada-Rasa, even if it is straight yuck or covered yuck. Straight yuck is Tamoguna, Rajoguna. Covered yuck is goodness. But still it is bhautika. So indulgence of the mind in any of this is indulgence in Jada-Rasa. So we got this knowledge how to get out of this place. We have to be with those devotees who are really realized and treating the whole thing as yuck, the material proceedings as yuck. And those are the Acharya bhajans. Mahajanas, for them, the material things, mind indulgence is all yuck. That's why we hear from them. Otherwise, we will not feel that these things are yuck on our own. No. Unless we hear from them constantly. First, we don't even understand what they are saying, because a hog eating stool doesn't understand. When somebody is eating halwa, the hog doesn't understand. With the permission and strength and as a service to our acharyas and Rishabhadeva, I am just presenting the topic in this way. So yeah, it doesn't understand. So that's why initially we don't understand the Vani of the Acharyas, budgets of Acharyas, but that's why we still keep hearing. Okay. So association of those who are treating yuck as yuck, yummy as yummy, bhakti as bhakti, and any indulgence of the mind as maya. So we need to have association of that Vani. So that's one thing. That's how we know. That's where we get the knowledge from, inspiration from, all that. Where does the strength come from? Mind is very busy indulging in the material matter so much that the mind is inseparable from the matter, indulgence of the matter. Can Jiva do something about it? Only Bhagavan can do something about it. Bhagavan coming as Acharya Bhagavan. Only that Sandhini Shakti can do something about it. So when the Jiva calls out to Sandhini Shakti, follow the instruction. Instruction means upadesa. Upadesa means your upadesha, bringing you close to Bhagavan. What other thing can Jiva get from Bhagavan other than upadesha to bring this Jiva close to Bhagavan? That's why Sri Guru gives upadesha. Come close to Bhagavan with what I spoke to you, with what I've told you to do. Yeah. So when the Jiva treats this upadesha as upadesha, then first upadesha is stay with the nama. I have given you this nama, brought Bhagavan for you here. Stay with the nama. That's why Srila Prabhupada's all purports, offenseless chanting, offenseless. Stay with the nama. First upadesha. Yeah. First and foremost upadesha and seva is that. And rest of the sevas, they come. The body performs those sevas. So, when with this upadesha to stay with the nama, that's where the transition from the material world to spiritual realm happens. That's where the mind, very busily indulging in the matter, is slowly separated with the Shakti of Nama that is brought closer by Upadesha of Guru. This is the combination that brings the Jiva out of the muck of modes, the mind out of the indulgence into the material proceedings, to an extent where there is only Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, inside us, in the place of mind, on the altar of mind, on the altar of heart. And on the altar of mind too, in that place, there's only Nama that is established. So in this way, the jiva is pulled out from the muck by the Sandhini Shakti, Upadesha, and Nama. Very important. Otherwise, there is no chance, no chance, and no chance for the jiva to come out of this modes. The hog will not stop eating stool unless this happens. Upadesha of Sri Guru and Nama. Like that. So that, for what happens when with that combination, Sri Guru, Upadesha, and Nama, the Nama Bhasa will come first. Then there is Nama Bhasa is a jiva is steadily established in the Nama Bhasa. The mind doesn't really interfere much. We are steadily with Nama. That's Nama Bhasa, just start. Yeah. So this corresponds to Shravana Dasa. And then next comes the Varana Dasa, where not only the Nama, but so this Shravana Dasa happens at the stage of Nishta Ruchi. There is great taste just to be in the Nama. There is no Rupa Guna Leela unfolded yet, but such great taste, Ruchi, for Nama. That's Nishta Ruchi, like that. So this can correspond to the Brahmananda, where there is no appearance of the form yet, darshan of the form yet, but there is Ananda, so much Ananda there. And so in Brahmananda, four Kumaras, they knew that there is a form of Bhagavan. They knew. They are not like Mayavadis, who say there is no form to the Lord. Brahmanandas, Brahmavadis, they knew they have form, that Bhagavan has form. They knew that this is the formless effulgence of Bhagavan, but there is so much Ananda there. That's why Brahmananda. Ruchi. There is so much Ruchi there. There is no darshan of Bhagavan yet. Like that. So from Ruchi, when there is Nama Nishta like that, then the Nama unfolds Rupa and Guna of the Lord. That's the Asakti. Asakti and Rati, the next stages, where the darshan of Bhagavan is given. Then the devotee starts seeing everything as it is. Everything in Bhakti is very tasty and Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra, Krishna, Krishna. That's Asakti. Asakti and then Rati, like that. This corresponds to the stage of, the Dasya, Vatsalya, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and beyond. Because at this stage of Asakti and Rati means Tayi Bhava. So at this stage, the Siddha Deha, a devotee realizes the Siddha Deha within, and a specific mellow of the Siddha Deha. If it is Dasya or Vatsalya or Sakya or Madhurya, assisting the Gopi Shringara, all this is realized there in the bhajan by the stage of Sthayi Bhava. And after that, the full darshan of Bhagavan happens in Prema, and the devotee leaves the body and then takes birth in a Bhauma Vrindavana, which is Vastu Siddhi. Like this, dear devotees. So this is the parallels, or almost like a continuation, from where we are to right now in Anartha Nivritti, from there to Ruchi, Asakti, Sthayi Bhava, Prema, Vastu Siddhi. And this corresponds to the Brahmananda of four Kumaras, which is more like Ruchi. And then after that, the different mellows, personal mellows with Bhagavan. like that. So that's what we have heard. We also heard about Bhakti is actually rasa, but the rasa is relished, is known first and relished. When one lives in tattva, not only hears, but lives in tattva, then the mellows are relished. Yeah, that's all. And this is why the post, and that was the post. How do we know we are in Sharanagati to Guru and Krishna? Second, third, and fourth verses of Sri Sikshashtakam. Unless one lives in tattva, those mellows cannot be relished. And how can one live in tattva when we do not know the tattva from a tattva vidhiru? How can we understand tattva when there is no mood of submission? If there is no mood of submission, we may hear tattva, but we cannot live tattva. That's why submission to Guru anytime. And then Gauranga, and then Sri Sikshashtakam, and then the Radha Dasya, like that. That's all. That's all, Mataji. That's all, dear devotees. Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please accept my pranams.
Pranams to you.
I also wanted to say thank you. You literally today summarized Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Bhakti-Rasa Amrita Sindhu, and you got everything together and showed how all this comes in Sikshashtakam and gave us like a goodie bag, of everything together. Here, take this, hold this. This is how it works, the principles, that this is the tattva, this is what you need to hold on to. This is how, if you do this, you will, not just hear, but you will live it. And how to stay with it and continue the path ahead you have shown all the way. You summarized it so nicely, Mataji. I honestly have not had this kind of clarity in all these years. Thank you so much. I don't know what word to say to you. Thank you is just a very small word, but thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. And the next word is, we are sold out to you.
Yes.
Gurujana Acharyas. Yeah.
Totally sold out. Totally sold out. So much faith building, I mean, in the whole process, the parampara, I don't know, it's just amazing. It's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sold out, totally sold out, yes.
Wholesale. Tawai was me.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much.